gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, the High Guy Jacobs. And here's the thing. It's a new year. This means it's time for things to change a little bit, for people to put on new faces, for them to strive towards new goals, and for companies to look towards the future. And yet, for some reason, IGG seems to just be doing the same things. For example, Dawn Pact, the happy 2026 New Year event. It's just a reskin of every single event that they've ever done. You've got Project Dawn, your daily things where you get to earn some rewards and some repair wrenches for doing basic stuff. Collect your stuff across the top. Same basic stuff, same basic rewards. They're still giving elite hero fragments, for Christ's sake. Okay? And 35,000 experience. It takes 3.1 million experience to level up a hero. One level, like one legendary hero between levels 50 and 60. It takes 3.1 million experience. And you're giving me 35,000. Okay? And 35 elite hero fragments. The hell do I need elite fragments for? That's what we're getting. So same old rewards, same old event. Killing zombies, killing hive minds, resource gathering, shelter collection, radar station, mysterious merchant. Same things. Dawn Market, you're getting the same things. Parts, speed ups, fragments, superbs, skin vouchers if you want them. Beast fragments. We're still talking volcano rhino fragments. What you really want is the ambiance, but it's 4,000 as per normal. Decent attributes, but again, for 4,000, it's pretty crazy. Since the only way to get these New Year's things is from the tasty vendor, or to basically directly purchase them. Well, in the vendor. You have to spin in the vendor in order to do that. Okay? So it's the same thing. Tasty vendor, you're going to come over here and you're going to spin the wheel with your coins. You're going to get rewards. You're shooting, obviously, for the 1% Return of the Dawn greeting card. But if you know IGG, 1% is a lie. It's just a reskin of everything else. If you want to spend more money for more spins, there you go. You know, you're up to $600 if you want. I mean, we're $1,000 on this event if you want. Or more. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just another skinned event. You have a $9.99 gold pack that's going to give you a shelter skin. I'm getting it for the gathering bonus. You've got a $19.90 pack that'll give you some more shelter skins. Or some more silver coins, prayer coins. And some volcano rhino fragments and some speed ups. But whether it's worth $20, I don't think it is. That's just me being real. It's just a reskin event. It's no big deal. This is the same IGG, the same everything so far that we've seen. So much so that even the things they do try to bring out that are new, right? They try to bring out Jungle Crisis. It's a brand new event. And let's be honest, the vast majority of the community hates it. I've met a handful of people who like it, but the vast majority of people hate it. In fact, the only reason why people like Jungle Crisis is because of this event right here. You go into Jungle Crisis because of this trash to treasure right here. Simply because I can trade. If I had any of these coins left, I've already used them. But if I could trade carbon steel and defensive fabric, the stuff you would use for your equipment, but my equipment's already red, so I don't have to worry about that. I can trade that for things like 240 high carbon steel, or much more than 240. What's 240 times 30? A whole bunch of this premium metal, 60 honing chips, 500 hours of speed ups, 60 parts materials boxes, so I can trade it for those events. But if you look at the actual rewards, what, speed ups, $5 here gets you more of this for speed ups and some more of these so you can keep fighting. The actual rewards here, you get a couple of, one set of superbs there, some other superbs when you get through here, but it's not very much. You're not getting very much. And even if you look at the rewards here, it's only the top 200 and they're getting random boxes. The top 30 get stuff that matters. And it's not even like that much. You have to push to the very, very top to get anything. Right? So it's ridiculous how costly it is. So, again, for my opinion, Jungle Crisis is crap. So much so that they had this huge issue with it. A huge bug. People weren't able to get in. They had to go in and fix a bunch of stuff. And then when they reopened it, all of the work that you had done previously, all the territory could not be restored. So now everybody had to go in and rebuild all their territory, retake everything, all this kind of stuff, which screwed up everything in this Jungle Crisis. So we've had Jungle Crisis twice. The first time it was garbage. They had to change a bunch of things, and even in that changing of process, we have this huge bug that ends up rippling throughout. So much so that look at what they give us for free. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll take the free speed ups all day, every day. Give me the free 400 hours of training and healing speed ups. Give me the 20 DLS coins. Give me the 20 jungle rescue elixirs so that I can go ahead and heal. What is that? 20 times 50, 100,000, a million troops. I can heal 1 million troops there. Allow me to clear my hospital. Fine, sure, give that to me. But the point is, nobody asked for any of this headache. And yet, this is what you're giving us. Right? So much so that even something like a March skin. Normally, they would introduce us to a March skin. They would show it off. They'd just be a special event to a March skin. Nope, they just let one in here and they didn't even tell anything about us. They just kind of threw it in here and kind of just surprised us with it. But there's a shelter, another March skin. And this one's looking pretty good. This Ancient Treant, I think it looks dope. I think it looks great. It's probably one of my favorite looking skins. I think it looks fantastic. I would prefer to see something in here where we could look at getting that. Nope, nothing. 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 No event, no nothing. It's just, boop, here it is. Find it. Surprise, surprise, right? And then not only that, but they have another surprise that they dropped us with. There's 2 more. One they actually showed us here is based on the new hero. Do you guys remember Eren Yeager that just came out? The collaboration hero? Well, guess what? They dropped him, and people complained about him so much that they went in and gave this guy ridiculous buffs. First and foremost, they increased his HP buff by an additional 50%. So originally 20%, now it's 30%. That's a pretty big buff. His damage reduction also got a 25% increase from 8% to 10%. His buffed passive skill Precision Slice increases his damage that lasting only 3 seconds. Now it lasts 4 seconds, so they increased 33% more damage time. His Awakened skill Attack Roar also increased the mobility state by 33%, and then increased the damage by an extra 200 damage, so 600 damage over those 3 enemy squads. So he all of a sudden just got this buff, and they just kind of just like, yup, here you go, here's a buff for you, because enough people complained. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about the buff, but it's one of those things you should have thought about before dropping him out in the field. You should have thought about this and kind of kept this in mind before dropping it on the field. It doesn't seem to me like there's any prep work here. It doesn't seem to me like there's any kind of thought process, and there sure is no informing your community. So much so that just found out in the black market, they're doing a rerun on the Superb set for the Tin Man collaboration. So if you didn't get the Superb set for Isabella, well, now you can get it in the black market. Now, is this going to last? Who knows? Who knows if it'll last or not? But guess what? It's there now, so if you need it, get it. But this becomes my point. This whole video comes down to the same thing. I appreciate this game for what it is, but here's the problem. They are changing it from what it is to something else. I don't know. And it's not okay. If Jungle Crisis is the future of this game, the community is not impressed. If these continuous bugs is the future of the game, the community is not impressed. And I know the developers are listening. I know you guys watch my content. The truth is, this isn't enough. You gotta fix something. I could give you a list, but you don't listen. So it's one of those things where I'm asking you wholeheartedly, start listening to the community. Because this is a new year. It should be a time for a whole bunch of new stuff, and we're getting the same old IGG. Now, if you agree with me, let me know. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, fill the notification bell, and if you want to help financially, click the join button. You don't have to. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, fill the notification bell, and share this with your alliance. Help grow the community that way, and those 5 things cost you nothing but help out immensely. So do those. The rest of it, I could, be happy one way or the next. But IGG, if you are listening, and I sure hope you are, I know that you watch my stuff. It's time for a new IGG. It's time for a new year. Let's take it in the right direction. Dust your knees off. It's time to do, to put a little bit of work in, because this is not okay. Now, again, like, comment, subscribe, fill up the notification bell, share with your alliance, click the join button, become a member. Love, peace, chicken grease. And until next time, stay lifted.